Well, hello, it's Michelle from Michelle's You Could Stamp It, and today I am, well, I didn't do it today, obviously, but I took a file folder and wanted to collage on it, so I needed some tags, and I thought, okay, well, I'm just going to get this going. You put down whatever you want. You know, I used some tea bag paper here. This is that typing paper that I showed you. This was an old book on a mathematic book, and the answers to the tests were on here. Some old ledger, old encyclopedias, another ledger, the German Bible, field notebooks. And this was two pieces, or a piece of digital paper that I had, a piece of music paper, and the typing paper, painter's tape. So that's what I used. And you just put it down. I like to start off with big pieces. So this was my first piece. This was my second piece. I didn't glue it all the way under. I didn't glue this down all the way. I left part of it up so I could tuck this stuff under. And these were from my bits that I've been putting from the pieces I've been working on while we've been doing the videos lately. So I just thought I would get on here, and this has two straight edges. So I'm going to put that over here because that's where it, I don't know, that's where I looked up and that's where I thought it should go. This was a part that I tore off when we were doing the little pockets. So I think I'll do that. It doesn't matter if it has straight edges or not. It doesn't matter. You know, you just do what you want to do. So this says Spain. I think I'll just put it out there. I don't know what I'm going to do with the name. This is ripped, but I don't care because when I put it down, it's going to glue down. Let's see. This says Germany and France. This is some music paper. I really don't know where I want them to go. Let's put this way. This is a torn piece of that German Bible. Oh, let's put that over here. That looks like that'll cover that up. This piece I could put down here. There. Okay, so I think I like that so far. So now, if I can remember where I put them, which is a good way to start, right? Okay, I'm going to get my glue book out. I'm going to move this over to this side right now. My glue stick. And I think I'm just going to go and stick them down. So how is everybody doing? Thank you for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. I'd love if you'd leave me a comment of some kind and let me know how you're doing, what you're working on. I would love to know that. just going to put this out here. The hardest part is to remember where you just picked it up off of. And it doesn't really matter which way they go, what it's a great way to use up a lot of your bits. As you can see, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just gonna catch that right on the edge there and then move that to the part, because I'm probably gonna cut the tab part off or go straight across. So I didn't get that corner, of course. I'm notorious for not getting my corners. All right, this one here. This, I think I showed you, was a piece that was torn. Once I glue it on there, though, you'll never know. You'll never know that that was a torn piece of paper. Okay, let's get this corner one on. And of course, these things can be done after you cut them up, but I think they're more fun before you cut them up to do it. So you really don't know what what's coming up. You don't know what it's gonna be like. I like that part that said Spain. I haven't been to Spain yet. Have you been to Spain? What was your favorite place to go in Spain? The rain in Spain lies mainly on the plain. Something like that. I don't even know if that's right. I don't even remember what that's from. And if you don't put it back in the same place, it's okay. It's all good. It works. And once you cut these up, no two things are going to be together again, so let's put that right in there. I don't remember where I had it. What else? Do I have any? This one here. That moved. You're it. This here was a pretty big piece. Okay, what else did I have? Let's see, I better put those back. These are my little pieces. And it's fun to just have little pieces to grab and use. I had quite a few in this bag after we did what we did the last time. So I had printed and cut some things on my Cricut. So I have them in here. These are, I think they're under antique frames. So let's just put them down. Still want to break this piece up here. Let's put this piece up over here, I think. Okay, will they be, it doesn't matter how they're laid out. I got a couple of these too. I don't know where I got these. I don't know where it came from. Okay. There's this book thing. I think I want to cut more of that out with the not so much white showing. I don't like the white showing. How about you? Do you like the white showing? Leave me a comment below letting me know. I do answer all my comments. I don't know where I had that. Okay, we're just going to put it over here. I don't remember where I had it. That's the worst part. Sometimes I think I need to take pictures of the stuff before I put it down, because then I don't remember. I think I had that going that way. We use that there. Okay. Let's put this. And that's breaking up this big piece too, so. I wanted to do that. And like I said, you could always do this after you cut them apart, but for me, it's better if I don't, this one still has to get put down. And I purposely, this one's facing up and down that way, so I purposely put this one sideways. So let me get my... Try to make sure everything's glued down the corner. Those darn corners, they get me every time. Okay. So I think that's about really all I want to put on it. Till I get ready to cut them. All right, I'll cut them up. So maybe we'll cut them up and see what we could do with them. Let me get my guillotine cutter. It's over back behind me. All right. I'm feeling like Minnie Pearl with my price tag still on there. Okay, so should be able to, I'm gonna have to angle this over, fold this down. I really wanna, okay, I think that's on there. Okay, didn't like that being chopped up, but that's okay. So from here on out, I am going to, see, I think I want this at 3 inches, so I'm going to line this up on the 3-inch line here. this up on the 3-inch line as well. And then this, I think I'm going to, let's see, these end up being about 8.5. I'm going to cut that edge off. So let's do that and get that squared off now. Okay. So now let's do this. Oh, what did I say this was? So 4 1/8. Okay, so I have these 2 pieces and I have 2 tags. So and this, yeah, I'm going to have to cut it first. Okay. Let's do a want to make more tags than anything else, so I think I'm going to do this a little over 3 inches. And maybe I'll do this way. So let's do a little over 3 inches here. Get that on there. Oh, I got a little line down below. I didn't notice that. Okay, and I think I'm just going to do these all at that. Do I want some shorter tags? Okay, well, let's do one this way. And I'm going to cut that piece off. Okay, so let's do a little over 3. And then I have a small tag. Okay, so out of that, we got this back. It's funny, I have my wood stove going and I have a fan going as the wood stove gets too hot. Okay, so let's do this. So there's 1, 2, 3, a little shorty guy, 4, journaling card, a journaling card, a long tag or a belly band, a long tag or a belly band, and a long tag or a belly band. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got 9 pieces out of one strip. And now that I've seen that, I think I'm going to bring my cutter back over. This one I think would make a good belly band as well. But I want to cut that in half. So what did I have these at? This over here so I know. They're 3 inches. So 1.5 inches. So that'll make good belly bands. This I was going to fold over, but I don't think if I'm going to do a belly band out of it, I need to, let's see, I wanted this at 1.5 inches, so I need to square this up so it's, there we go. Okay, so 2 belly bands, 2 journaling cards, have enough room to keep all that stuff close by. 1, 2, 3 long tags, 2 medium tags, and 1 skinny tag. Okay, so I think that gave us 10 things because we had 9 before. So I'm just going to flip this over and cut this off. And then, so now let's cover the backs. I could leave the backs just like this. They're perfectly fine, but I think that's not the way I want my tags to look. So let's figure out what we're going to do here. I have this paper. It's like, oh, what would you call it? I don't know if this is long enough for these. Just about. All right. So let's stick these on first. So let me get my glue gun over, or my glue gun, my glue book. What do you call that? Okay. And then I'll make them their tag shapes after I glue them down. Now a lot of people will decorate these all now. I like to put them in my book. Or, you know, when I go to use my book, I like to put them in there and then decorate them. Okay, let's get that other one. Glue that one in. Okay, I think I can use one of my skinny belly bands here. Yep, let's do that. Okay, so I think I will just get my roll that back up and put it away. I think this is almost like the, you know, the doctor's table material. I don't know where I got that from. I've had it a long time. Okay, so let's do this. And I don't mind that it sticks out a little bit. In fact, I kind of like that. Okay, let's do this. I have to cut those. Didn't leave myself enough room. Exam paper, that's what it's called. and I probably got it off of Amazon. Okay, got those. Throw this away. I have an extra little piece here. I'll keep that over there just in case I need it. All right. I'd put some of this paper in my project stuff. I got it at a thrift store, and it was just like a kid's you know, like the big thick, well, it's like this, but only it's about that thick. And it had the paper that kids would draw on. It's just drawing paper. And here, put that over here. Okay, that'll work. These I probably will just cut. I do want to keep some of the patina. Got glue on me already. All right, let's bring this in. I'm going to put these over here. Who's your favorite person to watch on YouTube? Besides me. No. Do you like watching? I like Amity Bloom and Amity Bloom and Gail Augustinelli and Lori Girl on the Ridge. They all do such different stuff. Is that going to fit that way? Yes, it is. Okay. I love watching them. They're very good at what they do. They've been doing it for a long time. I know Amity Bloom is not very old. She's pretty young. I think she was either 16 or 19 when I started watching her. So that's fun to see her grow. Let's put these back here. I think I can get both of those on here. Yes, I can. All right. The reason why I'm covering this up is I dyed it with ink from my printer, you know, the leftover ink that's in the bottom of your printer bottles. I use EcoTank ink, so there's always a little bit left over. So I used the inks and dyed that. I wasn't happy with the color, and to me it looks dirty more than, you know, finished. So I decided, yeah, well, what the heck. cover it up, you know, because if you don't like it, that's what you do. You cover it up, right? This back, turn this back over this way. That's not covered right there on the bottom, but I won't be able to pull this up because of the file folder, so I will glue it later on. Okay, so we'll get these all cut up and get this finished up, and I'll let you go.
Hey, dog.
Yeah, my husband just came home. Oh, I had another. Didn't I have two? Oh, I already did the other one. I don't think that's skinny enough for that. Okay, these I will cut up with my...
Be in the garage with Ron.
Okay, have fun.
Get to unload wood and stuff.
Okay.
You want to come out? Huh? You want me to leave the door open?
Oh, yeah, you can. It's pretty warm in here. One nice thing about the wood stoves, they work really well. That trimmed up. Well, that was not straight at all. I have a little cutter too. I could have brought that up and cut it, but we're good this way. So this piece I'll keep. Okay, that's covered. Let's do this one. I have a hard time cutting, you guys. Sorry. I got kicked by a horse a long time ago, so my thumb doesn't work right and makes it hard and kind of painful. I have a bone chip still in there. And that was from back in the 80s. I've had a hard time with it ever since. Let's see. Do I know where my little cutter is? I should, right here. I love that. Let's see, Kara Brandon did this year she did a 1 hour better with Dana K. White in organizing your craft room and getting it all squared away. So I love that she did that because that has helped me immensely in organizing and putting things away. And her big thing is, you know, where would you look for it first? So when I think of where I would look for it first, if I put it there, that's where it is. And that was where I would look for it with all my, well, most of my other cutters. Some are too big. My guillotine cutter is too big. Okay, so do we have them all covered? Let's make sure we do. Okay, this one's not. I don't think these are either. These ones aren't. Okay, that's all covered. So now we just have these to do. So, have that. Let's get some brown paper bag. Which again, where would you look for it first? And there it is. Okay. Put these over here. I have all kinds of different scissors. I have a scissor fetish, I guess, because I have all kinds of them. I even bought a lot. Brittany Sanders, when she I can't think of what her name of her channel is now on Facebook, but I'll leave a link to it down below. Something about junk journals, and I got a lot of stuff from her, and I bought a box of scissors. I literally bought a box of scissors. I have a whole video on the box of scissors that I bought from her. Okay, this one I can actually rip that to be a little bit bigger. Let's get this glued down. Okay, well, that worked out good. We have 3 or 4 of each different kind. Let's put that one next to it, and then I could go the other way with the You know, if I ever don't finish my sentence and I forget what I'm saying, just leave me a comment down below, and I'll of what it was, or the timestamp of what it was, and I will answer the rest of that, or put the rest of that in the, let's see, I'm going to move that over so I have some room. And I have one more. Oh, that's perfect there. Because a lot of times I just forget. When I'm busy and I'm trying to do something, it's hard to, well, it's almost next to impossible for me, obviously, to talk, think, work on something, and answer my own, what I'm doing. It's funny how a lot of those things got left whole. Who would have thought? Okay, let me get this. This is Amazon packaging, but it doesn't have the tear lines in it. So now I can put it back where it belongs. Okay, we're going to see how this works. Excuse me. Go this way first, and that way I have a... Okay, I'll be cutting that one because that really messed up. And it does sometimes, so don't get upset. That's, you know, I mean, if you wanted to, you could just glue it on another piece of paper. Some of that wrinkles out. There. Make it writable. Okay. And we'll probably be trimming the corners off, so I'm not going to even worry about that now. That makes sense. Redeemable Junk Journals. That's Brittany's Facebook page, and she does live sales. Or she does sales on her Facebook page, so you can get stuff there. She has some great vintage things. It's a lot of fun. I usually do hers and Patty Lang, Sacred Mementos. So let's get this one down on there too. If you don't wait too long, you'll be able to still move stuff around on here. I mean, I wouldn't be able to move it over, but I could take some of those wrinkles out, which it did. Okay. I think I got my camera position all squared away again. Took me a while. Got my lighting better. That took me a while. The struggle is real, my friends. These I probably won't do anything else with unless I decorate it, because you can turn it over and put this under where you're writing in your journal, depending on the size of your journal, turning it this way to be able to write, or this way, depending on your page. I think I want that to go up that way. That's a belly band. That's a belly band. And these are tabs, shorter tabs. Longer tabs. Okay, so I won't put any tab toppers or anything like that, so that when you write on this side, there's nothing, no lumpy bumpies at all. You wouldn't be able to write on this side because it has too many pieces going up and down. I could put a tab on this side so it sticks out so you can pull it out and use it. We might look at doing that. Yeah. That almost sounds like a good idea. The belly bands don't need anything else done to them. Okay, so I'm going to get my corner rounder out, and I'm going to corner round the bottoms. Just makes them slip into your pockets easier. Oh, that's why it's doing that. I've got two of them, no wonder. Although this will cut it, it just wasn't cutting it very nicely. So we got that one. Yeah, this paper doesn't want to cut that well with the cutters. And you know, if you want to cut your corners, you can cut them. I also made myself a little template here, and I think I'll use that. So you just put it to the side there. And then you'll flip it over and just line it up to the edges on both sides. And I do save these sometimes to put into corners on my covers and stuff so that they come out a little bit better. So I got this one. Let's see, I need to do all of these, so we'll do them all a little bit different. They don't need much. Just have to remember to turn it over. My hands are full of glue. Let's see. Let's do the smaller one. And this I'm lining up on the outer paper. On the inner paper, sorry. I was lining it up on the inner paper. Okay. This one I'm lining up on the outer paper, and I'm using the biggest one. So it's nice to have this. I just made this out of a piece of cardstock. I keep shoving it up against the thing, and then it moves. There we go. Okay, and then this one. I'll use this one. Oh, darn, I'm cutting that 375 off. Oh, well. It is what it is sometimes. That's the way it goes. And then I get my hole punch. Okay, and I'll figure out where I want my hole. And then I have to look at it at kind of an angle to see if I got it in the center. I never get them in the center, so I don't even know why I try, but that's the way it goes. I just try to look head on it. Made a lot of those pockets with the tag topper things, the whale tails, and a tab punch thing. Or not a tab punch, but some pieces that I had cut out. You could do them on your Cricut too. They got a bunch of them. So, all right. Do that. Got my sari silk down here. Okay, let's see. Sorry, have to get my thing out here. It's one of my dental floss things. See if I can get that through there. There we go. Sometimes I have to pull them one tab at a time, one little side at a time, but I got that on there. Okay. Okay, I'll do another one and I'll do it a different way. Pull this through one piece at a time. So I just stick the whatever I'm trying to get through there. Okay, and then these I'll pull up. And you could dye these too. I do that all the time. You put them in a baggie with and spray some Tim Holtz spray in there. Use my, this is a close to my heart stapler. Okay, let's do that. And then I always take my pliers and I'll turn it over so I can see where the backs of them are, and then I'll pinch it down. That way nobody gets hurt or caught up on them. Okay. Got that one. Let's see, I had all kinds of material pieces that I had. Got some lace stuff. This thing's easy to lose. And I try to not cut them so that I have my I don't waste it, you know, I cut it off as I go. I cut it off after I put it in there so that I have it. And this I'm going to do again with the stapler. And sometimes I'll cross over, make sure I get a good okay. Let's do this one. Let me get my I just had a bunch of them. See, I did not put them back where they belong. Okay, that's not even an open one. Never fails, right? Never fails. Oh, I do have some right. And they were right where they belonged. I just didn't see them because they were kind of covered up. All right, so I have these that I've made. And I just cover them up with, use my ink and go over them. So I make them whatever color I want. Okay, so let's do this. We'll double this. They're just the Avery hole reinforcers. Okay, let's cut that. Put that through the... And you can put them in opposite directions, gives them a little bit different look. So I have those. This one. I don't like to have the same thing in all of them. Let's do that again with this. I better put a hole reinforcer on that one. And I just kind of line them up with one part of the hole, and it usually gets it close enough. Told you I'm not a fast crafter. I wished I was, so I could go faster. It didn't take so long on these, but you know, that's the way it goes. This one we can put the hole reinforcers on, and see, I see this, I better put it back where it belongs, or I'll never find it again. You know what I mean? I don't use bows too much because they make it so bulky your books really never close. Okay, so let's do this. We'll tie that up about there. And we go, let that hang. Wow, we got them all done. All right, so let me put this back in there. I'll clean this up afterwards, so let's put this aside so we can see what we did. Put that back up on there. All right, so we have a large, a large, a large, a medium, a medium, skinny, and 2 belly bands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10 are 2 journaling cards. I didn't end up doing anything extra with those, so there you go. All right. I will put it, be sure to like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind, and I'll put a video over here that you might be interested in, and go create something fun. I'll see you on the next one.